Alrighty, guys. Well, welcome back to another episode of Hot Takes Wrestling with Harley and Logan. I'm Logan. This is Harley. Um, guys, welcome to the last episode before Wrestlemania 41.
Yes!
This weekend. I
Oh,
can't hear you.
oh nope.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Okay, there we go.
Just when you
Yes.
yelled, it didn't go. It didn't go through for me for some reason. So I thought you muted. But yeah, last episode before WrestleMania 41. So we are going to do our predictions this episode. So stick
Yes.
with us here. Stay around.
Yes.
Um, I think we have all matches set up.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any more matches.
Yeah. On SmackDown, they announced who will be on night 1 and night 2, which we kind of guessed a little bit, but
Yeah,
some of them I was a little surprised. I'm a little surprised, but
yeah,
we will get to it. I have my other screen set up with all the matches all set up because I'm a
perfect. Because there's a lot of matches, especially with two nights. I
there is a
Gonna hard to know
lot of
all of them.
matches, and like I saw,
I feel like I feel like there's more matches than last year. Or
oh
I don't
yeah,
know.
I saw like the pre-show, like someone posted a thing on like Instagram being like this thing, the including the pre-show, the actual show, and the post-show, each night is gonna be 9 hours long.
Yeah, I saw that.
The pre-show is gonna be 3 hours long. So we will get to our predictions, but we got to talk about what happened on Raw and SmackDown first.
Okay, I do want to start with this because I feel like this is the most important thing right now. So we didn't get anything new with John Cena this week. He's done until
No,
WrestleMania, so we didn't
no,
get
no, no.
him.
Hold on.
Um,
He is appearing on the Friday before WrestleMania.
that is true. I think they made recently just made that,
Yeah,
or they decided to.
yeah, that's a
But
new
then
thing.
Cody Rhodes had a promo yesterday. Actually showed all of the previous WWE titles.
Mm-hmm.
I think the spinner one too, and was doing a promo. And I think he said he wasn't going to appear at Las Vegas. So I was like, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah,
But
we'll see.
he'll appear. But which would be cool if he appears the night before. That'd be sick.
Yeah,
So
he's scheduled to appear. So,
yeah.
um,
But oh, go ahead.
oh man, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Um, New Day and the War Raiders duked it out for the tag team titles on Raw, and then of course, New Day shenanigans. Fucking, they end up making the War Raiders disqualify themselves, but then they're both all
Hmm.
pissed off, and now it's a WrestleMania match. To be honest, I'm very. That's gonna be like one of the underwhelming Mania matches in my opinion.
Hmm.
So I
See,
just
actually, I missed that. I didn't even know that was a match.
yeah
I missed that. So,
yeah. There's quite a few matches. So and
yeah. Like as of Monday, we've got three new matches, and one I actually did not expect to happen at all. It's
really,
Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
I
So
I think that's gonna
we're
be
gonna get that.
I think that's gonna be a pretty funny match. Let's
Yeah,
see. We
I
got
think I, I think I think we know who's going to win, but
mhm,
we'll talk about that.
yeah. So yeah, three matches. On yesterday we found out who's gonna face Liv Morgan and Raquel for the women's tag team
Yep, Bailey
titles,
and Lyra Valkyria
which
won
is
the gauntlet.
and this one and the next one I'm very excited for. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a Sin City street fight.
So
Oh,
it is a street fight.
it is a
It is a
street
street
fight.
fight.
So, well, we were
All
talking.
right, sorry about that. We're back. Harley's PC crashed again, so
Again, I don't know why it's doing that. I need to work on that. But,
um
uh,
anyways, we got Damian Priest in a street fight, which I think is gonna be good. That's gonna be very good.
it's gonna be a good match. I'm very excited for it. Um,
Um
let's see.
we've got
Is that the only three matches that got announced?
we still gotta see who Randy Orton's
That
facing at
is
WrestleMania.
true. That is true.
So
We
I'll
need to.
probably see that
Yeah, we gotta.
hopefully Friday.
I hope. Um, let's see. Trying to.
While you're looking, I want to start. I want to talk about this. We got to start with this because this is probably the hot take of my week.
Mm-hmm.
So we had Paul Heyman come on Raw,
Oh yeah.
and he addressed the favor that CM Punk gave last Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Basically saying, about the favor. And he comes out and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, of course, as usual."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "And I just want to make one thing perfectly clear. I will always be loyal to the tribal chief, and I will always be loyal to my best friend, CM Punk." I can't
Mm-hmm.
remember what he says after that, but then
Yeah.
Seth Rollins comes out. And I was like, oh boy, here we go. And Seth Rollins starts giving him a lecture about Roman Reigns doesn't respect you because he left you with his family and they treated you badly.
Right.
Like after he left the title, like he left him with his family and in his hands family, and they treated him badly,
Mm-hmm.
and then threw him through the table. And then right, he's like, and then I can't remember. He said something about CM Punk. I can't remember what he said.
Yeah.
But he's going off like they both don't respect you. They're using you or something like that. And then Seth was like, "This would all be easier if you're out of the picture. One simple stop. It's that it, Paul." Like he was gonna curb
He
stomp him.
he was gonna just completely just eliminate him from this thing.
Yeah, and then he starts like messing with Paul, and Paul's like, "Take your hands off me!" About to get in, and then CM Punk comes out, and they start going at it. Great brawl, by the way. I think that was a good
Mm-hmm.
brawl. And then CM Punk was about to curb stomp Seth Rollins on the steps. But
Yep.
then Seth Rollins moved out of the way. They got in the ring. He curb stomped CM Punk. And then Seth Rollins was about to curb stomp Paul Heyman, but he stopped. And he says, "Now you owe me a favor."
Ooh.
So I'm going to start with this prediction first because I think this is the most biggest match, you know,
Yeah.
that we're excited for, that we know more about. I think Paul Heyman's going to join Seth Rollins.
Ooh, that's a good take. That's a good take.
I
Ooh.
think Paul Heyman's going to side with Seth Rollins now. I
Ooh.
have a feeling.
Have Paul Heyman betray both CM Punk and Seth Rollins. We will
It's
see.
possible,
It's
and I've seen a
possible.
lot of people, say that too. So I'm not the only one who's predicting that. I
Yeah.
think that's a pretty like big prediction that could happen, but
Oh yeah.
I think it could happen. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's a pretty big prediction. Honestly, I agree. I think it's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen at Mania or it could happen before or after that. I don't know. We will see. Um, but I'm glad that you brought that up. I've completely forgot about that. And then, to be honest, I was watching that, and then the Raw ended, and I was like, "That's it? That's it? What the hell?"
Yeah,
Like it felt like we got left on a cliffhanger.
yeah,
And we
and
know this because we are literally 1 week as of recording this. We are 1 week away from WrestleMania.
7 days, baby,
7
7 days.
days. It'll be 6 when the video comes out. But
Yeah.
oh, I am so excited. So in the meantime, to wrap that up, you want to do our predictions?
Yeah, we can do our predictions, or we can do it at the end.
Well, we're still
Well,
gonna
I mean,
we'll
yeah,
we'll still
we'll
talk
keep
more,
talking.
but
We didn't get any Roman Reigns at all this week, which
no
kind of
no
surprised
Roman
me.
Reigns.
Um, so
Jay
nothing.
Uso and Gunther.
Oh yes,
Ooh,
yes, that was
Jay
pretty good.
Jay Uso came out of everyone in the arena. Who was the one person that was not yeeting?
Jey Uso.
It was Jay Uso. Because of what happened last week, he brutally beat up his brother, which I thought the promo he made probably the best promo that he's made out of this entire like 10-week run against Gunther.
Yeah.
And now it's sparking up. It is sparking up to be a great match.
Yeah.
Like saying, "Oh, how's your family, Gunther? You get to, what I have to say to my family is that my brother's in the hospital and or something like that." And
Yeah.
I just feel like that was very powerful, and like for once, Gunther looks afraid. And oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
to
he
mention
did.
I forgot to mention being like, "Gunther, I'm going after you." and that World Heavyweight Championship.
He was like, "Is like, you know why? Because I was scared of you, Oos. Now I'm not anymore. I'm coming for that championship."
Yeah.
And Gunther was like he wasn't smiling. Well, because he was smiling while he was coming out the entire time, and when he started talking, he was still smiling. But at the end, he was like not smiling. So it's like, oh, I think he got Gunther. Like he made Gunther like.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's on now, and so
it's on. So I'm more excited for that match now. Oh my gosh!
Oh man,
6 more days, baby. We get to see it all go out.
Days. All right, are you ready to go through the match card? And we'll talk about each match as we talk about it. So we're gonna start with night 1 of WrestleMania.
Do they have it like set up?
Yeah. Not into the exact order. I don't believe this is like kind of randomized. The first thing that this article says is we just talked about it. Gunther versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. In my opinion, I feel like that's going to open the match. It's either going to open the match or it's going to be the match before Rollins, Punk, and Reigns. That's my guess.
It's going to open night 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my guess. Now
I see it, but
now I think mine and Logan's prediction is really easy about this. Jey Uso is going to win.
It's setting up. I will be shocked if he doesn't win.
I would be shocked if he does not win.
Yeah.
And
I'll be shocked.
But I do want to throw in something. I feel like even though they shouldn't do this, but I feel like it would also make sense. Jimmy gets involved into the match, but it doesn't really like make sense, even though it's Jey Uso that's the underdog in this.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but honestly, based on the past few weeks, towards the beginning of when Jey Uso announced that he was going to pick Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, for the past few weeks when they were like duking it out, it wasn't sparking anything. Like I was like to the point that I was like, okay, this is going to be like a lame match, but now it's starting to get really good. So I'm very excited for it. So my prediction is Jey Uso.
Jey Uso for me as well.
So, all right, now let's move on to another match that I'm actually kind of excited for. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the Women's Championship. Now,
this is a tough one for me because I don't know. I feel like it's very unpredictable who's going to win. So this one's a tough one.
I don't know.
This one's a tough one.
At first, Charlotte Flair was on top during when she was like, Tiffy, I'm gonna pick you. But then recently, Tiffany has been like just jab after jab after jab, like personal jabs at Charlotte Flair. And so I really don't know who would walk out as champion, to be honest.
This is a hard one.
Because they're both really good. And to be honest,
and they're both blondes too. I'm just kidding.
Oh god. Blondes duking it out. Oh my god. It's the end of the world.
Yeah. Can't get any better than that.
I know.
No. But that's a tough one. And Charlotte Flair ambushed Tiffany Stratton this Friday.
Yeah.
So that was like kind of So, but I don't know. I really don't know. I want to pick Tiffany, but I feel like Charlotte's gonna come out as champion.
Really?
But I don't know.
So
I don't know.
What's your prediction?
I feel like we're gonna get a huge return at some point in this Mania.
Right.
Whether it's in this match or another match, I feel like someone big is going to return. I still feel like Becky Lynch is going to show up.
Really?
At some point, but I don't know. I feel like it's a good time for her to show up.
Right.
But I don't know. It's hard to know. I'm going to go with Tiffany.
Ooh, okay. You think Tiffany's going to retain?
I'm going to go with Tiffany.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going Tiffany Stratton as well. Because honestly, Charlotte Flair, she's already a 15-time women's champion. I'm
Mm.
sorry. No. To be honest, her winning the Royal Rumble was probably a bad decision, in my opinion. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else should have won it. But Tiffany is like so over on the crowd. Like she's more popular than she was like a year ago. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And she's young too. I didn't realize that she was only 25 years old.
Yeah. And
Like
so
she's only like 3 years older than us. Like
I
that's
know.
crazy.
I know. And so
that's weird.
I know that is kind of weird. So I think, in my opinion, I feel like Tiffany Stratton deserves to walk into Mania as champion and walk out to Mania as champion.
Yeah.
So
maybe that will set up a Becky Lynch return or something.
okay.
That would be sick though. That would be cool.
That would
Like whoever wins, she comes out and points and like I'm coming for you.
That would be fun.
Maybe I'm overhyping it, or I'm just in a fantasy world where it could happen, but you never know. You really never know. So.
We never know. We'll find out. We got 1 week. Mm-hmm.
1 week.
All right. So the next match, I'm honestly not that excited for. Has little to no build up. War Raiders versus New Day for the World Tag Team Championships. There's like no build.
Like I don't care.
To be honest, they have the World Tag Team Championships in the Mania card, but yet they don't have the Tag Team Championships on SmackDown on Mania with the Street Profits, because they're defending their titles on Friday against Motor City.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, against Motor City Machine or whatever. Fuck, I always forget their fucking name.
Yeah, I thought that was a WrestleMania match.
No, it's gonna be on the SmackDown before it, which in my opinion, that's kind of disappointing. So, in my opinion, my prediction: New Day is gonna walk out as champion.
Yeah, probably.
Is that your prediction as well?
Yeah, I think them being a heel and a tag team is gonna make it interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna go with New Day.
All right. And this one, I'm actually very shocked that this is a Mania match, and I'm actually kind of excited. It's Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
Yeah, like I said, I was not expecting that to be a match at all.
No,
because like when it happened on Raw, well, they had a tag team match with the LWO and the All American Great, and El Grande Americano basically like cheated. He put like a metal thing in his mask and like knocked him out. So it made him win, and Rey Mysterio was mad. So he goes to Adam Pearce to say, "Hey, I want a one-on-one match." And I was like, "Oh, let me guess, WrestleMania." He says WrestleMania. I'm like, "Oh, of course, okay." I'm only rolling my eyes because we know who's going to win, and I don't want him to win. I would be so happy if Rey Mysterio wins. I want him to win so bad.
Me too.
I gotta go with my man Rey Mysterio. That's my prediction. I gotta go.
Okay, he's going Rey Mysterio. I'm sorry, but I'm going El Grande Americano on this one.
I mean, he's more likely to win, but
he's more likely.
I'm going to take my chances.
But I will throw in out an extra. I feel like Rey Mysterio is gonna unmask him, because we think it could be Chad Gable under the mask. We think.
We all know it is.
We think. I was watching the match. I was watching the match, and then the people were like, "That's Chad Gable." No, it's not. That's Chad Gable. No, it's not.
I didn't hear those chants.
That was funny.
Would it be interesting if it was a mask versus mask match?
Ooh, that would be a little bit more interesting. But
it probably won't be, because Rey Mysterio I know who Rey Mysterio looks like because I've seen him. I don't think he'll ever show his face on WWE, but
no,
that would be interesting though.
Yeah. All right. Now this next match has a lot of build up for this one, and this one I'm actually kind of excited for. It's Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
So,
We didn't see them this week at all.
No. We just only saw their video vignette of them talking crap. So, even this one's just a little unpredictable because Jade is favorite to win, but I can see it going both ways. Now, to be
I feel like in
honest,
these past few weeks, Naomi's been shining a little bit. So
yeah, Naomi as a heel is doing pretty well. So, but man, Jade or Naomi?
that's
I
a
mean,
tough one, dude.
I still can't get over fucking Jade just destroying Naomi at the Elimination
That
Chamber.
was so crazy, dude.
That was so
That was
crazy.
probably the most brutal beatdowns I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Jade Cargill is almost like the female Brock.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe
That
that was too a
that's
little dramatic, but
no, that's no.
that attack was like a Brock Lesnar attack, I guess I should say.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. But,
I think I'm gonna throw Jade Cargill. That's my prediction. That's who's gonna win.
yeah, Jade.
Jade.
That's me.
All right. This next one, kind of build up, kind of doesn't. It's LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship.
I think it's gonna be Jacob because
Oh yeah.
I just see unless Solo Sokoa and Kamatanga accidentally cost, I see it being Jacob Fatu.
I can see it both ways. I can see like what you said, Solo and Jacob fucking interfering with, or no, it was Solo and Tamatanga. I messed that up. Interfering with Jacob, so LA Knight retained the title. But I can also see that as of right now, the crowd is loving Jacob Fatu right now. So I wouldn't I feel like right now would be the best time to put the United States Championship on him. So in that case, Jacob Fatu is going to be my prediction to win, to walk out WrestleMania as United States champion.
Yeah, that's same for me because I feel like he's crazy. So I just feel like he's, and the fact that he can do Braun Strowman in a really great match just tells me that he's like a very he can take down. I bet he could take down Brock Lesnar 1v1. I do.
Oh yeah,
if he
100%.
Yeah.
And now to the moment that we've been all waiting for. Main event, night one. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk. The massive triple threat match. Now this one's a little unpredictable because
but again, my thoughts have changed after what happened Monday. It could happen, and I want to say Seth Rollins, but I want to say CM Punk's gonna win, but I don't know, man. I just
yeah.
But.
Okay, hold on. Let's break this down a little bit. So, CM Punk. Actually, no. Let's not start with CM Punk. Let's start with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns comes back after, Royal Rumble happens. He gets eliminated by CM Punk. And then they just
taken out by Rollins.
Taken out by Rollins. And then ever since Royal Rumble, these three have hated each other.
Mm-hmm.
And so, no matter what, I could see. And then, of course, Paul Heyman plays a big role in this story.
Yeah, he's huge.
And this story goes back to War Games of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns needed a fifth member. Paul Heyman actually asked Seth Rollins first. Actually, no, was it? No, it was. I think it was.
Yeah, he did. That's right.
Asked Seth Rollins first. Seth Rollins said no, and then he asked and asked and asked, and then the last option had to be CM Punk. But for CM Punk to accept, he asked Paul Heyman that he owes Paul Heyman a favor, and then for months we have no idea what the favor was. Until last week. or a couple weeks ago, that CM Punk wants Paul Heyman at his corner, not the Tribal Chiefs. Roman Reigns is like, no, tell this guy no. Paul Heyman says, I cannot do that, my Tribal Chief. I have to do this. And then we all know Rollins and Punk hated each other for years. Years. So all this has probably been 10 years in the making.
Yeah, because there's been a couple of promos where it goes back to CM Punk and Heyman like back in 2013. Like basically like foreshadowing it almost.
I know.
Oh, it's crazy, man. It's funny how they just like a lot of things like back then, like you kind of forget about, but then they bring them back to now. It's just like, oh yeah, it's just like it makes it so cool.
It's Triple H's long storytelling, and that's what I love. What Triple H is doing right now, like with Vince McMahon wouldn't do something like this, but with Triple H is all about the longer term, not the short term. So that's why this match has been literally. Some people will say this was a match built probably since Royal Rumble, but honestly, this match could be probably set even before the Royal Rumble. Like I would say, probably back to War Games, because I feel like when CM Punk helped Roman, something's gonna happen to tie in to them facing each other. So. Honestly, for my prediction, actually, you know what? I'm going to have you go first for your prediction.
Oh, like I said, the way it played out on Monday, where Seth Rollins says you owe me a favor, has me worried that Paul Heyman is going to join Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is going to win probably because of that. I'm gonna say CM Punk.
CM Punk. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'm not 80% sure my prediction with Seth Rollins is gonna happen. I'm like maybe 40 to 50%. So it's like no.
So we can both agree Roman is not winning this Mania.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because I don't see Roman Reigns winning. I'm sorry, but as of right now, I'm juggling back and forth to CM Punk or Seth Rollins. But honestly, I'm leaning more towards CM Punk than Seth Rollins. So my prediction is CM Punk.
Yeah, and for him to win his first Wrestlemania main event ever would be like pretty
beautiful.
Huge. Yeah.
Because no matter what, Paul Heyman is going to not be with Roman Reigns. That was set in stone ever since The Favor came out. That no matter what, Paul Heyman's going to betray Roman, but is Paul Heyman going to betray CM Punk? Logan made a good point about Seth Rollins, and I agree with that, but we will see come next Saturday.
We'll see. And what's crazy to me is I thought Paul knew The Favor the entire time, even before we knew it.
I thought that too. I thought Paul.
Oh, but he didn't. So I was like, oh crap, Paul didn't even know The Favor either.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what kind of was like, oh, I thought he knew this entire time. So, but
all right.
But I thought like he was kind of playing along like he didn't know, so like he was gonna betray Roman like when the time came. Right. You know what I mean? But
right. All right, and that recaps Night 1's match card for WrestleMania.
Those are all the Night 1 match cards.
Yeah, that is the Night 1 match card. So to recap, we got Gunther versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship, War Raiders versus the New Day for the World Tag Team Championships, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
No.
That sounds Italian. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. And then the massive triple threat match with Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk.
It's interesting how both Royal Rumble winners are in the same night.
I know. That is
So
way crazy. All right.
yeah.
Before we go into night 2, we have to make this one prediction. Who is Randy Orton going to face at WrestleMania?
That's true.
Now,
is he going to even wrestle there at all?
Is he? Yeah, that is also true.
I think he's going to.
I have a few people that might, and it's very slim.
Mm-hmm.
Based on rumors of some former AEW superstars that are no longer in contract with them. 2 of them come to mind, and that is Aleister Black.
Oh, he may be coming back.
Yeah, or Rusev.
His theme was so cool though, so
yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
I like because he was in Salt Lake when we came and he rose up, and I was like, "Oh, that's so badass."
That's cool. Or Rusev.
I did hear that.
He is as of right now, he is signed with WWE.
Really?
He is signed, but he has not yet confirmed when he's going to return. Now, the third one is kind of an oddball, but bear with me on this, Logan. Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis.
Yeah, I didn't know. Was he a TNA wrestler or something?
He was an independent wrestler, but he wrestled for TNA for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I feel like that'd be stupid, kind of. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think it's stupid. It kind of makes sense. Because remember the first time that Randy Orton RKO'd Nick Aldis, and then he was forced to pay a $50,000 fine, and then he gives him $100,000 check, and he's like, "Wait, this was supposed to be $50,000. This is $100,000," and he was like, "Oh right, that's for next time," and then he just used it for that time.
Yeah, and it's funny how he says, "I will be at Las Vegas." He's like, "And maybe or not, you lose the suit and gear up." And I was like, "Oh shoot!" So and he mentioned Mickie James. Is Mickie James married to him or something?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
my guess, and I know it's a wild one, I think it's gonna be Nick Aldis. That's my guess.
I'm gonna say Rusev.
Oh, you're gonna say Rusev. All right.
I'm thinking outside the box. I think it's gonna be Rusev, which would be sick.
Yeah. Now we don't know if it's gonna happen night 1 or night 2, so that's why I decided to do it in between both of them. So now we can move on to probably the night that most of us are excited for.
I think night 2 is going to be the best night.
Night 2 is probably going to be the best night. Now, after seeing these match cards, I'm not going to mention, but honestly, one match in particular is going to steal the show. And in my opinion, and that's going to be my hot take, it's not going to be Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. That's not going to
really.
That's not going to be like the highlight match of the night. But I will get to it once we get to that match. So the first match that says on this article for the matches for night 2 is Liv Morgan versus Raquel Rodriguez, or Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria for the women's tag team titles. Honestly, this is kind of like a throwaway match. Like, this has no build-up. Like, we literally found this out yesterday.
Yeah. I forgot about one match, but we'll get into it because you know.
Okay.
But I just had a thought.
Okay.
For this match, I think they're going to retain.
Yeah, that's easy. Liv Morgan and Raquel are going to retain.
I think they're going to retain.
But I'm going to add on to it. Bayley's going to betray Lyra Valkyria, or vice versa.
You think?
Because Lyra Valkyria is the current women's Intercontinental champion.
Mm-hmm.
So something's going to happen. So.
Yeah.
But that's it for that match. There's really not much to talk about that. What was the match that we were forgetting?
The Fatal 4-Way.
That's actually in this night. This is actually this night. But the Fatal 4-Way got announced.
But here's the thing: I didn't know who the fourth member was. And when it showed Dom, I was like, "Oh wow!" It's like Dom and Finn in the same match.
All right, so
it's
know what? Let's talk about it. Night 2, Braun Breaker versus Dominic Mysterio versus Penta versus Finn Balor in a Fatal 4-Way match for the Intercontinental Championship. I have this match I'm very excited for.
I am because it's
And to be honest, hold on, we got to back up to Raw. That spear,
spear was crazy.
That spear that he gave to Carlito was fucking insane. Holy shit.
Like the way he did a front flip after he speared him, I was like, holy cow. I was like, gosh dang. Like I literally said, like, holy cow, that was a massive spear.
Yeah. So now, in my opinion, all 4 of these guys can walk out as champion, in my opinion.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I gotta be honest. I'm really loving Penta right now.
I do. I'm loving him.
Penta is doing so good right now.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're gonna give him the title this soon.
No, I'm gonna go for Penta.
Oh, that's your prediction?
That's my prediction. I think Penta's gonna win because I feel like, I think Penta's gonna win. I don't see Dom winning. He's the last on my list. He's the bottom.
I think I have Finn Balor winning.
Yeah. Okay.
I have Finn Balor. That's my prediction because even though I said that I could see all 4 of them walking out as champion, I also guarantee there's going to be a title change. So I'm going to say Finn Balor is going to walk out as Intercontinental Champion.
Okay.
So I'm glad.
I'm choosing Penta.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Logan will be choosing Penta. I want to choose Penta, but I got to go with like I'm more like logical like I know, like, I don't want to say that I know what's going to happen, but because I've been wrong before. Yeah. Look back to Elimination Chamber. I was wrong.
Randy Orton. Well, we're both wrong, but. Yeah.
And so I'm going to say Finn Balor is going to walk out as Intercontinental Champion.
But honestly, I kind of like being wrong sometimes because then it makes it better.
I know. This is my opinion. All right. Now for a match that also got announced and also going to be very exciting because I love these types of matches. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in the Sin City Street Fight.
Street Fight. I've got Priest, honestly.
I got Damian Priest too. They have been duking it out since Royal Rumble?
Yeah, Elimination Chamber.
No, it was Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of because he eliminated him. Yeah.
Yeah, because Damian Priest eliminated Drew McIntyre. So,
in both matches.
Yeah, in both matches. So they've been duking it out for a while, and and with it being a street fight, so I was wrong. I thought it was going to be Hell in a Cell, but my second guess was going to be a street fight. To be honest,
street fights are pretty good, so I can't. I'm not.
So I love a great street fight. So I have Damian Priest winning.
Yeah, I do too. So.
All right. And now my little brother, his goat, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul.
Come on, we really gonna sit here and say that Logan Paul is gonna win this match?
Fuck no. Okay. He's not gonna win this match.
AJ Styles, man, come on.
I will fucking lose my shit if Logan Paul loses to AJ Styles.
You should AA your little brother to the table.
I will fucking I will tombstone him to his fucking grave if it happens. Honestly, I'm kind of excited for it mainly because I just want to see Logan Paul get his ass kicked. But this match has it has kind of build up. It kind of has a build up, but it also doesn't have a build up. So, I mean, I think it's going to be a good match. Is it going to be a great match? No. It's going to be I'm more like a good match. So,
I like an average.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now, in my opinion, I think this match is going to steal the show. This match that I'm going to talk about. The triple threat match. Io Sky.
It is official now.
Yeah, it is official. It is official. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. The triple threat for the women's world title.
See, this is a hard one because I have 2 predictions.
This one's also hard. Yeah, this is also hard. This is also just like the triple threat for the men's. This is very unpredictable. Because here's the story. Bianca wins the chamber. Bianca's either going to face Rhea or Io. Io wins the title. Everybody thinks it's going to be Io versus Bianca. Rhea blames Bianca for interfering in her match. So she thinks she deserves to be part of that championship picture. But then it was just Rhea and Bianca just duking it out, being like, oh, yeah. And then Io's over here being like, hey, I'm champion here. And then they just push her aside, which honestly, great storytelling. Love the storytelling in it. But I really don't know who would walk out as champion.
I don't see Io Sky winning. I'll be shocked.
No, I don't see Io Sky winning. And you know what's crazy? This is the second year in a row that Io Sky is going into WrestleMania as champion.
That's true.
And last year. Honestly, I wasn't seeing Io Sky as champion. I was surprised that Io Sky beat Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, and this might be your second year losing too.
Yeah.
In a row. She lost last year to Bayley.
Yeah. That was a great match, by the way.
Yeah.
I really don't
I think
know.
Belair might win, but I have 50% for like both Rhea and Bianca, so it's back and forth.
Yeah, it's back and forth for me, but we have to give one answer.
I'm gonna go with Belair.
Belair, yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna go Bianca as well. It's just the hype. I mean, people are like kind of cheering for her, kind of booing for her, because everybody is just so into Rhea Ripley right now. I fucking love Rhea Ripley.
I do like her,
but I don't know. In my opinion, they shouldn't have made Rhea Ripley drop the title anyway. In my opinion, but I don't know. It's just, but I mean, this triple threat, in my opinion, is gonna probably steal the show for night 2.
It could.
That's straight up fact. I guarantee that's gonna steal
triple
the show.
Threat matches or Fatal 4 matches are probably my 2 favorite. Are usually the ones that I'm looking forward to the most because it's not just 1-on-1.
Right.
And triple threats and Fatal 4-ways, I think, are no disqualification, so they can literally just do anything they want.
Yeah.
Makes them look better. So.
And now, for the match that we have been waiting for. Yeah, round of applause for this one. This is going to be. Even though I said that the last match is going to steal the show, this match is going to be unforgivable.
Yeah.
It is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the Undisputed Championship. And to be honest, it's anyone's match in my opinion.
It's anyone's match, yes. I agree.
It could, we could see John Cena win 17, or John Cena not getting 17.
Yeah.
So,
and the thing is, is I feel like they might have spoiled the winner because they have announced all the shows after John Cena's appearing.
Right.
So I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. I wouldn't like. I don't think they would do that though, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Now I
I
think.
hope. I hope it doesn't spoil him winning.
Yeah,
Don't.
I hope. I hope not either. Now we're gonna dive deep into this match because we've been talking about this match for weeks, ever since the massive the heel turn. My God, the promos that both of them have been giving, fire after fire after fire, just brutal. And I still have a feeling that there is going to be some shenanigans going on with this match.
Yeah, it could be.
I can strongly believe, even though it's a one-on-one match, I can still see some shenanigans going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the prediction, it's obvious. It's obvious.
You think John Cena's gonna win, huh?
I think John Cena's gonna win.
I want him to win so bad, so bad, man. I want him to, because I would love to witness history, dude.
Yeah.
Would love to witness history.
Man.
Cena, you're the man. You're the man. You got my prediction.
Yeah.
You got my prediction.
God damn it, John.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cody. I like you, but I think your reign's over.
Yeah, Cody. I've been a long time Cody. I was there when we were like chanting, "We want Cody," but I'm sorry. You're losing the title. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be another match where I'm gonna be nervous. Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Elimination Chamber. I'm gonna be standing up probably.
Yeah.
Freaking out. So
this is gonna be a nerve-wracking match.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if this match is an hour long. I would not.
Have they done hour-long matches before though?
Yeah, last year, Roman versus Cody 2. That was an hour long.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Forgot the time.
So, man. But I'm going to throw out the shenanigans that's going to happen. I think The Rock's going to come out.
Yeah, probably.
But take a wild guess. Who is scheduled to be in Vegas at WrestleMania?
Stone Cold Steve Austin? Yeah, I can't do it. But.
The good old Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. I guarantee it. Stone Cold is going to be part of Mania either one night or both nights. I think he's gonna play I think he's gonna play a big part in this championship match. But here's the thing I'm a little iffy with The Rock because we haven't seen The Rock since Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
I do have a high feeling that The Rock is gonna interfere and try to make Cody or try to make John Cena win.
Mm-hmm.
But Stone Cold and The Rock have a history, so I wouldn't be surprised if Cody Rhodes gets some backup from probably the final boss's biggest rival, Stone Cold Steve Austin. So what were you going to say?
Well, you kind of already answered it, but I was going to say, you could, but I don't know how Stone Cold, is part of this story, but you did say that they have history, so that's kind of the...
It's just...
I don't know. I don't... The Ric Flair thing, I don't believe is going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be kind of mad if that happens,
Now,
honestly.
here's what I think about the Ric Flair thing. I feel like Ric Flair should sit in ringside and witness if he wins 17 or not. Because as of right now, John Cena and Ric Flair are tied for the amount of championships that they want. They are both at 16. I do feel like Ric Flair might sit in ringside. Now, will he interfere? Probably not, because honestly, he's old as fuck.
Yeah.
So I just
see an 80-year-old man interfere would be crazy.
Are you freaking crazy? So I don't know. This match is probably going to be. I don't know. This based on this match card,
It's gonna be nerve-wracking.
This is gonna be both nights is gonna be very nerve-wracking. So it's just like the same as last year, but this year we're not gonna be left with the giant fucking cliffhanger like last year. Like I remember watching night 1 and then it ended with a cliffhanger. Night 2 happened, boom, we figured out what happened. Now this year...
Yeah, well, good thing is that it's right after the other, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this year, this is going to be one interesting Mania. Because each story has been pretty good. Well, most of them. I'm just very excited for this one. I fucking love professional wrestling, as I say every week.
I think the only matches I'm not really looking forward to is the New Day and Rey Mysterio one. Those two are kind of throwaways. And maybe the tag team with Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything else, I'm pretty excited to see.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this match card. So, like I'm actually kind of surprised that both the Royal Rumble winner, like you said, both the Royal Rumble winners are in one night.
Yeah.
And so, but I mean, everybody says, "Oh, if you win the Royal Rumble, you get to main event WrestleMania." They didn't really say that. Technically, if you win the Royal Rumble, you get a title shot. You get a world championship shot at WrestleMania. Now, does it mean you get to be at the main event? No, because we've seen people who won the Royal Rumble not main event. I can name a few.
Bailey wasn't one of them.
Shinsuke Nakamura is one of them. When he won the Royal Rumble and he chose AJ Styles. Who main evented Royal Rumble that year? Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Randy Orton, the last time he won the Royal Rumble, he faced Bray Wyatt. Who main evented WrestleMania? Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker.
Oh, that was the main event?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I thought that was like a mid-card match.
There is quite a few matches. So, honestly, both the main events, great choices. Match card overall, I would say it's all right.
Yeah.
So,
I think this is like Roman Reigns' 11th time in a row or something main eventing.
This is his 11th WrestleMania main event, and he is the
not champion for one.
No, he's not a champion for once, or not going for a championship. But he is right now he is the person that has the most WrestleMania main events at 11.
Yeah.
So honestly, good for Roman Reigns. He kind of deserves it. Man, do you remember when Roman Reigns was the big dog?
Yeah.
And now
I do.
If you think about it now, if he wasn't the big dog, then we wouldn't have the tribal chief.
That's true.
Because ever since he became the tribal chief, that's when he won me over. Because at first I was like, okay, Roman Reigns, he's gonna be like the next John Cena, but then everybody didn't really like it. But then when he turned heel, you got me hooked.
Like his heel turn was the tribal chief, right? Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah. Okay. I liked him as the big dog, but yeah, he was kind of on there a lot. So it's like, all right.
Yeah.
So
I just started. There was points. I mean, don't get me wrong. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns matches. There were some good ones, but there were some bad ones.
mm-hmm.
Like WrestleMania 34 when Brock versus Roman for the Universal Championship, and then Brock ended up winning. Which I remember watching that live, and I was so mad.
Just because the way it happened, or just
just Brock winning, and I was so pissed because that was back when he was Universal Champion for like a year, and then he would hardly defend it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but then in my opinion, the best Roman versus Brock match was the Last Man Standing match at SummerSlam. When Brock brought out the tractor.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it was a great match. But this WrestleMania card I'm very excited for. So,
do you think Brock Lesnar could make an appearance at some point?
No. As of right now, with everything because he has ties in with the whole Vince McMahon case, I don't see him coming back anytime soon. And it's sad. It's sad to say, because technically his last match was against Cody Rhodes.
And he lost or something?
Yeah, he lost. It was the SummerSlam.
Oh.
So, all right. So that recaps our prediction. I'm going to briefly quickly give out my predictions. Logan will do the same. So I got Jey Uso winning over Gunther, Tiffany Stratton over Charlotte Flair, New Day over War Raiders, El Grande Americano over Rey Mysterio. I got Jade Cargill over Naomi, Jacob Fatu over LA Knight, CM Punk over Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. All right, on to night 2. I got Liv and Raquel over Bayley and Lyra, Damian Priest over Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor over Braun Breaker, Dominic Mysterio and Penta. I got AJ Styles over Logan Paul. I got Bianca Belair over Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, and I got John Cena over Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship.
Just you saying that gives me so like confidence he's gonna win. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm doing the same thing.
All right, now you got a rapid fire.
So I got Jay, Tiffany Stratton. Could be out of order because I can't remember the order. New Day, Rey Mysterio, Jade Cargill,
LA Knight.
Jacob Fatu, Penta, the Fatal 4-Way. And then the triple threat match, I've got CM Punk. And then the tag team, I got Liv Morgan and Raquel. I got Damian Priest over Drew McIntyre. I've got Bianca over Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. And I've got John Cena over Cody Rhodes. Did I miss any matches? Oh, AJ Styles over Logan Paul.
That is our predictions for WrestleMania 41.
I need to start. You know what I need to start doing, and this might make me sound like I'm a critic or a nerd, but I should probably start writing notes while I'm watching because I have thoughts that go while I'm watching and questions.
Oh, trust me,
What I want to talk about, and then I forget when we do the episodes that what I want to say, what I was thinking. So I should probably start taking notes or something like that.
You gotta start doing that, and I would like to happily announce. And I don't think Logan knows this. We will have our first guest next week.
Really?
Yes. I have a friend that will be watching Mania with us, and I told him, would you like to be part of our podcast? He said yes. It is my buddy John.
Oh.
So he will be with us, and we will be in this room where I am sitting in, because every PLE we will do every single time the PLE happens, we will do a live podcast that me and Logan are together.
Yeah. Is John into wrestling too?
Kind of. I've recently
Not as much as we are.
Not as much as we are, but I started getting him into wrestling. Like I showed him the John Cena heel turn, and then I showed him the Cody versus Roman match at last year's Mania, and he's like, "Dude, I'm hooked, bro." And I was like, "Well, do you want to watch WrestleMania with us?" And he was like, "Heck yeah!"
Wait, all right.
So our very first guest, John, will be here next week, and the episode will come out the day after WrestleMania Night 2, so it will come out Monday. We will record it Sunday night.
Are we going to do 2 post-shows thoughts for both nights? Or should we just do it all together? I feel like we should do both, because
let's do post-show thoughts.
For both nights, yeah, because we're fresh. So
man, I am very excited for WrestleMania 41.
Yep. I'll be coming down Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. So I do want to, before we wrap things up, I saw some pictures of the stage that they're building.
Ooh.
And my God, that I only saw one thing of what they got going on. Holy shit, it's gonna be big.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Here, let's see if I can.
We also saw John Cena's WrestleMania attire too.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah, it's on the WWE shop. Saw it on Instagram. I was like,
"Oh, hold on, I want to see." It's pretty sick. Hold on, I gotta see this. His official WrestleMania attire for Vegas?
Yeah, because it said WWE shop.
Ooh, that's a cool shirt.
It's like black. It's got like the Las Vegas sign, like the style.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yep, it's right there. Wow, that is nice looking. I'm looking at WWE's shop right now, and they got some of the matches and T-shirts, like the of course the John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, and then the triple threats. That's pretty cool. I'm just looking at WWE. Boy, looking at WWE's shop just makes me want to just fucking buy shit, but it's too expensive.
I want to get John Cena's WrestleMania attire at some point. Yeah. But I don't know how much it is.
His entire attire?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Or at least the hat and the shirt. I don't care about the jorts or the wristbands.
So the hat and both the hat and the shirt are like $35 each.
Yeah.
I know. It's so ass. Unless you want to get some socks, that's like $20.
Oh. Yeah, I probably will eventually. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about John Cena having high socks. I noticed he does that a couple times the past few times he's been in. Like Royal Rumble, he had higher socks.
Oh yeah.
It looks kind of goofy on him. That was just me. Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge fan with him the goofy socks, but I'm just like whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to him having short socks like that just go to his shoes, but like now they go up to almost like his ankles or above his ankles. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever.
It's just, man, I'm super excited for next weekend. It's going to be so hype. And also, we got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on the SmackDown before. And then we also got the Hall of Fame next Friday, which is also very exciting.
What time does WrestleMania start?
Actually, I will look right now.
6 o'clock.
So the pre-show, because I think they're doing like a 3-hour pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual show, That's why I'm looking on Peacock right now. Let's see what the deal is here. Oh, nope, it's taking me to a show that I'm currently watching. No. Let's see. Oh, fuck, where is it? Go to WWE. Oh my god, holy shit. The show starts at... So the pre-show starts at 2 p.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if the show starts at 2, 3-hour pre-show, 2, 3...
So 5?
4 or 5 o'clock, yeah.
Okay.
So, very exciting. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And also we got stand in deliver at 10 a.m., which sadly I won't be able to watch on Saturday.
I don't know what that is. Is that the WrestleMania roast?
No, that's that's NXT's like WrestleMania.
Oh, really?
But I honestly hope that they do something with the WrestleMania roast because I actually want to see that. I hope it's not like just an in-person thing. I hope like they like record it and then like they post it on somewhere.
Yeah.
Because that looks pretty interesting. So I think that is it for this week.
I think that's everything, guys. Next time you see us, we'll be WrestleMania 41 review. And we're just, like I said, we're just gonna watch it. We won't live stream it, but
Yeah,
we'll give you post-show thoughts right after for both nights. Your review.
Yeah, we are very excited. There's our predictions. We are very excited for next week. We have been, oh my god, I can't believe it's already here.
You may want to put them on display so
don't
forget.
I'm going to do that. The one time that I put some effort into the podcast editing process.
Yeah.
Man, this is...
All right, guys. Well, yeah.
This is very exciting. I'm very excited. We only got 7 more days.
7 more days. And I feel like this week's going to go by fast, too. April's going by fast.
April is going by fast.
And I'm so happy it's going by fast because I want it to go by fast.
So it's going to be super exciting. So, but wrap it up, Logan.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Listen to us talk about all of wrestling. And did we do our hot takes?
Yeah, we did. Yours was
okay.
I can't remember what was yours.
Mine was the Paul Heyman segment. That was mine.
Mine was, I think, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair is going to steal the show at Mania.
Yeah. So we did our hot takes. And we hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys at WrestleMania 41.
Yep.
So that's it.
That's it. I'm Harley.
I'm Logan.
And that's been the Hot Takes of Wrestling podcast. See you guys.
See you.